Hey guys, Solomon here. Welcome to a brand new Let's Play from 2D Array. I bring you the company of myself. This is a Flash game which was recommended to me by Infern after I expressed some boredom recently. And he gave me a link to this game and told me, hey, you should play this game. It's really interesting. It's a lot like Braid, and well, I've never really expressed it, but I liked Braid. It had certain mechanisms that made it really interesting, so this game is, I wouldn't say a homage to it, but it's a lot like it. Once we get into it, you'll see what I mean. So let's start a new game. If you have a minute, I'd like to tell you a bit about myself. The first thing you need to understand is that I am alone. I've been alone for a pretty long time now. I'm used to it. I'm content. Before I became more or less a hermit, I had a really long backstory, which Solomon can't continue reading for long without falling way behind. Because that's how it's ironic. There. Yeah, I can't keep up when the text scrolls this fast. How do you expect me to read it when you keep scrolling faster than I can read? But yeah, something about a girl named Catherine being the only other person he had in his life. And now we are in a giant room with no way out. Oddly all made of dirt with a single green square. What could happen? Whoa. Oh, it's a door. And I can't move. I guess I press spacebar. Okay, let's do some platforming. Take that, platforms! Ha! A better friend than the platforms. I'm pressing the P key or the escape key. Uh-oh. Jumping. Oh, well, what if I didn't make it this far and I fell? How would I know about the R key? Alright. Yay, I can jump. Too high to jump. Yeah, what would happen? What the? It's Shadow Mario! Or, well, Shadow Me, I guess. Haha. A little tingly, but we're okay. Just for future reference, note in the upper left corner the infinity sign. That is our shadow clone power. And it tells us how many times we can make shadow clones in a room. And you can make as many shadow clones as you want. As long as there's an infinity sign in the corner, mind you. Just gotta be a little careful, because again, these jumps can be a little tricky. And yeah, once you reach the place where you last placed the, hit the space, before you hit the space bar, after that point, your character will just, oh shit, what have I done? Now, if you lose a shadow clone, it's fine. You just gotta be a little more patient, really. This is one of those games that requires a little bit of patience, because you can't actually interfere with the shadow clones as a result. Okay. So I should be able to make it up here now. Yay! Geronimo! And there's a wall. Also note, we do not have infinite shadow clones in this place. We only have one. And if we press the A button, we flip a lever. How's this gonna help us? Well, let's let Mr. Shadow Clone take care of everything for us. That's right, walk over there. Hooray! Puzzle solved. Your above-average ability to work alone. Only I and my shadow clones, and... Huh. This is interesting. What happens if I flip the switch? Then I can't get out. Well, go take care of that shadow clone, and the red force fields, the shadow clones can't pass through. Incredible. Well, there's an easy way to remedy this. Stand right here. And now we just need to wait. Come on, you can do it, Mr. Shadow Clone. Stand right where it is, and we will be good to go. Yeah, you don't have to necessarily be at the door. It could be a Shadow Clone, and it will still let you through. And the pink ones, Shadow Clones can't pass through. Green ones, we cannot pass through. But Shadow Clones can pass through green. So let's keep going. Alright, now this is a fun one. Although you only get one Shadow Clone to do this, so just make sure you got enough jumps. Press the A button, and watch him do all the work. Likely you're going to be jumping in place for a bit, but you know, at least to make sure you get there. Yeah, no one's around to watch you jump like a crazy person. Okay, this is red. We can pass through red. So, what we want to do... This is actually kind of clever. We want to wait here for a bit. Walk across. And once we're against this wall, we make a Shadow Clone. Now, watch what happens. Shadow Clone gets stopped by the red, but we can stand on his head! Ha ha! And he walks us across. Why can you not be with people? Because you have shadow friends. Okay. Okay. Now this one you got to be a little more careful of, because in this case the Shadow Clone has to be the one to make it across, so just do that and we should be good to go. Now I'm just gonna make sure the Shadow Clone lands pretty straight on our head. And there we go. So now we walk across this gap. We just need him now to jump up and hit that green triangle. I mean, why'd I call it a triangle? God, now even my geometry's getting screwed up. Okay, now this one's a fun one. Basically, we gotta pull each of these levers. And basically set ourselves up so that we can do a pretty nifty jumping puzzle. Ooh, okay. That was not the desired result. Okay. Made it. Uh-oh. And now we got a flashback. It's all fuzzy like a TV. Multitask. We can't go in the green square. How do we get to her? I know, let's create a Shadow Clone. Why did I not make a Shadow Clone? I pressed the spacebar. Oh! Pressing spacebar switches control! Amazing! Now we control Catherine. Quiet. That was a pretty loud landing. Well, I suppose so. They are a team, and they must both reach the goal if they are going to succeed. So, these puzzles are not that hard. Just make sure you keep switching. Pulling levers. And hit for the square. What do you mean you weren't ready to let it go? Oh, right, this is a flashback. Okay. Well, this seems pretty standard. We'll use ourselves instead of Shadow Clones. And for some reason, I can't jump on her. I guess it's ungentlemanly to jump on the head of a lady. I guess. Or maybe it's because we're wearing a top hat that protects our head or something. I have no idea. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that yet. First, you gotta let her get up here so she can pull the lever, but not yet. Now we jump across. Now we let her pull the lever. Now I pull this lever. And she jumps into here. Okay, there we go. And move on. What? Oh, God, I can already see what's going on. No, screw that. I don't want her to die. Screw that. We'll find another way around. Let's clip through the wall like Mario. No. Oh. I don't want to do this. Don't go. You're a crazy person. It's suicide. No. Catherine. She's gone. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll see why I did that in a sec here, viewers. Checkpoint! And we appear here instead. Now we need to get up here before we flip the lever down there. Green square. Yeah, you could have just taken a time machine so that she wouldn't die. Okay, so we got another green thing here. Here's how we're gonna take care of this. This is probably not doing it right. No, I'm not doing it right. Okay. I got to wait a little bit. Find myself up here. This one is a little tricky, and I just screwed it up because I'm an idiot. Basically, the point is, you got to make yourself a tower of me's. It makes any sense. Once you make your stack, you gotta just keep building up. The goal is, you will be on the bottom, and will tote all of your guys across. Of course, the fact that I just made that one guy on the bottom... I probably already screwed it up because I made that one guy on the bottom. So, let's try this again. And this is going to be a little tricky because I may have already gotten the alignment off a bit badly. Screw it. Okay, this one is what I consider one of the harder puzzles, just because you gotta be pretty good from the starting gate on this one. God damn it. I'm not focusing now. Gotta remember. God damn it. It's not. I mean, I have infinite clones, sure, so. But still, the fact is, this is a headache if you don't do it right the first time. Okay, this is what I want to do. Let them jump on my head, and let them build up from there. Then I will build up like that. Oh, right. You gotta make sure at 1 or 2 points you have to do a jump more than necessary. Basically, the idea is that you will create a tower. fact, I may have already screwed up my tower a little bit here. Eh, screw it, I'll keep building with it. The thing is, we can have multiple shadow clones for this puzzle, so it's no real problem. Basically, we gotta make sure we're, like, gotta make sure we have, like, 6 men tall or something like that. No, 7, sorry. Of course, it's a real headache, because I've kind of gotten my tower a little off alignment now. Yeah, this tower is not going to support anything at this rate. Basically, the point is we want to make it to where we can start moving and these guys will not fall off. But it's clear now that this is already going to be a problem. Just watch. We got our tower high enough now. Oh hey, we can actually make it. Don't fall off. Yes! I guess this is the last level. And this is actually one of my favorite levels. So let's restart, and just jump. Restart. And this is basically the whole thing. Run toward the edge and jump. And don't fall. Yay! Double jumping for the win! And we are good to go. Now for the credits. I have been tasked with psychoanalyzing Jack after the mental breakdown. In general, he recalls his life very accurately. The things he says line up with all the records. The problem is, he doesn't remember any of my visits. I've talked with him once a week for the past 8 years, and he always tells me the same things, as if we've never met before. He describes himself as a loner, makes a whole lot of sense. He's been kept in solitary confinement. He talks about his life, his loved one, Catherine, murdered. Yeah, this is why I say this game is sort of a homage to, Braid. I mean, if you've never seen a playthrough of Braid, you may want to go find someone who played it. Scorch 82, for instance, and you'll kind of see how the story itself is so much different than the game, in a sense. In this case, though, I really don't think there was, like, some whole underlining process for this game, as there was in, like, Braid. There's not, like, some giant ultimatum that it was meant to fill. In any case, yeah, that was the company of myself. Look at all these test players. So yeah, I really kind of enjoyed this game. It definitely killed 20 minutes of time and boredom. It was definitely fun, and I'd really like to thank Infern for referencing this game to me. If I had to give this a rating, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. I mean, there was nothing really bad about it, but, you know, it just didn't really come out and wow me incredibly. And we have no one to talk to. What surprises me is that he knew the guy was a shrink, and yet... Okay, well yeah, that's pretty much this playthrough, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another update later. Have a good day.